I'm Lauren Francesca, and for those of you who don't know me, I knew Pete very well. We both had the same managers before he was on SNL, and he is awesome. But sometimes his humor, he's a really funny guy. One of the funniest guys, I remember I watched him, I think he was 16 at the time, and he was performing at the Stand. And what's up people that are watching this live? Hi, he was performing at the Stand, and he was doing these jokes about his mom doing Zumba, and I was just like, oh my god, this guy is gonna be like something, because he was just so funny. And but sometimes, guys, even though he's hysterical, he would just make jokes that were kind of insensitive to. I'm PC, so I get kind of affected if people make jokes about certain things. So while sometimes he's just the most amazing person, he does make jokes that are insensitive sometimes, but at the same time, he's brilliant. So that's really what you get when you get somebody who's brilliant. Sometimes they, they just hit the nail, and then sometimes they miss it, and in a way that's life. I feel like in life we all do certain things that sometimes we get to that point we want it to reach, and sometimes it's just like, okay, it's just not, it's people get upset about it. But he's really cool. So somebody said Pete is a friend of mine that was a friend of mine. I haven't talked to him in years, but he's on SNL, and he made a joke, and people were upset about the joke. So I wanted to come on here and talk about him and his personality, because a lot of people were saying nasty things, and I just want to tell you that Pete was one of like the most amazing people to me when I was going through a hard time. I was going through a breakup. It wasn't even really a breakup. I was just dating this like awful stand-up comic, and he was just like horrible, just like a horrible, like not nice person. Well, he was fine, but the fact that that it didn't work out in my head, my heart was awful. And Pete was a really good friend to me during that time, and because of that, like I like always remember him. And I remember we were all going to Just for Laughs together, and I was supposed to stay with our managers, and then my managers didn't end up going. There was like this whole thing in the Canadian border. They're really strict there in Canada. It was like we drove there. It was with like Derek. I was with Derek Gaines. Me and him were in the back seat, like, and it was just this whole thing at the Canadian border. And then all of a sudden, my manager wasn't staying there, and he's like, "Oh, it's okay, Lauren. You just stay with Pete." And I was just like, "Pete?" And it was like Pete's first year like going to Montreal. He was in New Faces, and I knew that Pete was just wanting to go and meet girls, because me and Pete were friends, and I could tell he was just like, "Lauren, you're really not gonna cock block me." But he was nice enough to let me like leave all my stuff in his room, which was really cool. And I got to see his shows and stuff, which was cool, and we hung out. Somebody said watch some of his sketches. Yes, guys. But guys, let me know, what do you think about comedy? Because comedy is so, it could be hurtful. Like if you're in the audience, like I was in the audience once, and somebody was doing stand up, and they like heckled the guy I was with, and that's just like, I just felt so bad because the person was really mean. But that's totally different. That's totally different when people are talking, doing crowd work on a stage. It's very different. But Pete's a really cool guy. I used to go to his place a lot, and he had told my ex, so this is kind of how we became friends. He told my ex that I was cute, and that he's like, "Oh, you're awesome, blah, 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 blah." So I kind of used him, and I felt really bad. I was hanging out with him to make my ex jealous, but at the same time, we would write stuff for my YouTube channel, and we wrote a sketch. It was for my 40,000 subscribers. Yay, I know, it must have been a long time ago, if it was when I got to my 40K. And I actually met Joey Salads at his house. Pete was really good friends with Joey Salads, and Joey ended up shooting the video. And at the time, Joey Salads, I don't know if you guys know who Joey Salads is. He's like, was doing a bunch of prank videos, and we're actually in a fight right now. He hasn't been responding to my texts, so I'm mad at Joey. He got me a job for this app, totally not off the Pete Davidson thing. he got me a job on this app that never paid me. And I texted him about it, and then he just disappeared. But anyway, so we shot some fun sketches together. Pete was always really nice. And he's always been the type of guy that can get, like, lots of girls. Lots of girls. I mean, and when I met him, he was on all the MTV shows. So, of course, like, girls are gonna like him. But I remember when he first started just blowing up. And and all of these girls, we would be sitting there, and I was friends with him and a bunch of his friends, and he would just be like, we would be watching TV, and he'd just be on Snapchat. Like, literally, like, his Snapchat would just blow up. Like, it was just like snap after snap after snap after snap. So he definitely, you know, has always been the type of guy that it's never been hard for him. But right now I can tell with how he's reacting to everything on social media that it must be hard, because I feel like he really, really loved Ariana, and I see everybody talking about it, and it's just awful to be in the public eye and be going through something like that. So I just wanted to say that I support Pete Davidson. I know that making jokes about veterans is not good. You shouldn't do that, but sometimes we make jokes about things that we don't realize are going to hurt people, or we make jokes about things that we don't think, you know, people are going to be upset about. Steve J. Neptune Man. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. You know, Pete went through a lot with what happened to his father. And I don't know anything about, Steven said something about an illness. I don't know anything about that, but I know that it must be really hard to live up and go through, go through having someone, you know, your dad die during 9/11. It's just awful. Like, I was in New York during the time of 9/11, and it was really scary. It was really scary to be in Manhattan and just I mean, being America in general, it's just a scary thing. So yeah, so we all make mistakes, guys. We all say things that you know, we don't realize they're gonna hurt people sometimes. And I'm always careful. I always try to be so careful, because you never know. And it's so hard too, if you think about it. It's just, how does he go on stage every night and just be funny? It's scary. It's so scary. I had a comedy show at the Stand the Same Club, and Pete was on my show a few times, and just every time he's just really, really awesome, really, really funny, really, really funny guy, and really nice. Like, the last time I talked to him, I got upset because Pete was so nice. He'd let all of these, like, randoms into his life, and he had this guy at his house. I won't say the guy's name, but the guy was, like, so funny, and I love the guy. I was like, oh my god, Pete, your friend is awesome. And I immediately, like, I'm so trusting, I put the guy in my comedy show, and the guy ended up not being good and, like, totally taking advantage and stealing money from me. And I was just so mad, and Pete was like, I had no idea, I'm sorry. But after that, like, I got upset. I was just like, Pete, who are these people that you're letting into your life? And that's something too, when you become kind of, when you're going through just so much stuff that you just kind of, like, trust the wrong people. And yeah, so I hope that I just hope that he's well, and I hope that he's not too stressed out over this whole thing, because I can't even imagine, like, his dad was a real American, a firefighter, and I know that because he's so nice, he wouldn't ever maliciously say something like that at all. It's just, you know, people make mistakes. But anyway, guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I'm pretty forgiving when it comes to comedy, because I know what it takes to be a comedian. You just have to be ruthless. You have to be ruthless. What's up, everybody? Hi! It's been a long time since I've been live, but I decided to come live. And tomorrow, guys, I actually have a very special video that my friend, who actually knows Pete too, from The Stand in New York City, my friend Jeffrey Gurian, another stand-up, wrote a awesome character and series for me, Destiny Mucho, and we're going to release it tomorrow. So I'm excited. I'm so excited about that. And I just can't sleep. I'm just like, I'm listening to it being edited in the other room. I'm like, oh my god, it's so cool. We're going to release Besame tomorrow. But anyway, let's back to my friend, Mr. Davidson. He's really cool, and we actually recorded a bunch of stuff. He helped me write sketches and stuff. I found like notes of like video ideas we wrote, and we were working on this song. It was called I Wanna F a Zombie that he wrote. It was his concept. I mean, we brainstormed together, but I mean, it was all him. And we actually, I have him singing the rap somewhere. I should find it. I should totally find it. And it was so good. He's such a great artist. But anyway, guys, it's, yeah. So no one said he was joking. If it doesn't bother me to hear Sarah Silverman amongst many other edgy comedians, his joke doesn't bug me at all, and there's Congressional Medal honor recipient in my family. Oh wow, no, and that's amazing. I didn't know that. Wow, that's a Congressional Medal of Honor. That's huge. Somebody else said, can you sing me a song? Look, guys, I said I did comedy. I didn't say I sing, but maybe one day I'll sing like Somewhere Over the Rainbow or something. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Anyway, oh Darius, thank you for supporting me and reporting those inappropriate comment people. Thank you. But yeah, somebody said I'd like to work with Pete Davidson one day. Yeah, he's really cool and he's really funny. He was so nice to me. And the guy that I was dating didn't like me. He was great. He was just like, oh my God, Lauren's hot. I like her. And I was just like, awesome. And then he became like really famous. I mean, my ex was like so jealous. He was just like, I don't want you hanging out with him. I was like, I don't care. He's funny and we're writing stuff together, okay? Oh God. Yeah, no, he was really cool. And he was really like empowering too, because when I was upset, he was just like, you know what, Lauren? You're Lauren Francesca. And I was like, yes, I am. I'm so sad and depressed. But anyway, yeah, he's awesome. He's an awesome guy, and I watched a few videos about it, and I was just like, wait, the same guy that helped me shoot my 40K video. Come on. But yeah, guys, you can check that out if you want to see it. It's on my YouTube channel still. It's called like I think it's like 40,000 subscriber celebration. I want my line. Just shameless plug. Anyway, guys, tell me in the comments below, who's your favorite comedian? What kind of comedy stuff do you watch? And I'm excited because I'm a big SNL fan, so I'm gonna just keep watching him on SNL. But yeah, guys, who's your favorite comedian? What's your favorite comedy show? I think Pete is great. He's like, when I first saw him, I was like, he was so young, he's so awesome. Anyway, Andy Fudge said, my dad was a Vietnam vet, but I think you already know that. Yes, for sure. You know, I love veterans, and I'm so grateful to what they did to fight for our country, definitely. And I know Pete does, too, and he comes from a family that supports, Americans, so. But yeah, he's great. Oh, all you guys are saying I love you. I know, I gotta go, guys. I wish I could stay here longer. I could just stay here and talk to you all night. But, oh, somebody said, I personally love Jimmy Carr. Oh, yes. I love Dave Chappelle. That's probably one of my favorite. But I mean, but then you think of like, okay, Eddie Murphy is just really funny too. And there's just so many funny guys out there. And girls. What's her name I really like? Sarah Silverman, and lots of people. What do you guys think? Bonnie McFarlane's really great. Lots of people. Dave Chappelle is my favorite too. Somebody said, sorry, that was my brother. Oh, your brother got a hold of your YouTube channel. Yeah. Guys, I need you to do me a favor. Okay, I need all of you to do me a favor. Do me a favor, take this video, take the link of the video, and put it on your Facebook pages, put it in your Twitters, make sure you share it. Somebody said, you so hot. Thanks, that's really what I was going for when I put my hair in a ponytail and didn't wash it this morning. Alright, guys, I love you so much. just make sure you subscribe and share this with everyone. Shameless plug. Besame mucho is coming out tomorrow, and on Wednesday I get to shoot with Charo. I'm so excited, guys. All right, I could just keep talking. All right, just last plug, and then I'm going. Somebody said, okay, all right. So, Besame Mucho, that Jeffrey Gurian, Comedy Matters TV, make sure you go check out his channel and subscribe, because I know he would want me to say that, was based on Charo, okay? Charo is that woman in just like, she's like amazing. She's like one of the hottest things ever. And I'm going to house on Wednesday to shoot some videos, but her character was inspired by Besame, so it's just exciting for me to get to, it's like come full circle. My YouTube channel. But anyway, guys, I love you. Go out. Make sure you go out and vote tomorrow too. That's important, guys. All right, I want you all to go vote. And yeah, I love you guys. Peace. Peace. Love you.